Wednesday evening. Then those chances of snow you might have heard about for Thursday, well, they're basically non-existent anymore. Thursday looks mainly dry, but it'll be cold and windy. We'll stay in the 30s. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Your marriage feels stuck, communication is strained, trust is fragile, and counseling hasn't gone deep enough. The Kohler Group offers 5-day marriage intensives, focused, faith-based, and guided by licensed therapists. No distractions, no surface-level work, just intentional care rooted in biblical truth. These intensives are self-pay and designed for real transformation. Restore what matters most. Call or text 252-758-8636 today. With God, all things are possible.
Got something you want to sell? Refrigerator, carburetor, bag of taters, a used car on blocks. Heck, sell the block.
On the HomeAd Show, on the HomeAd Show, on the HomeAd Show.
Looking for something to buy? A couch, a love seat, some fresh vegetables to eat? You can get it right here.
On the HomeAd Show, on the HomeAd Show, on the HomeAd Show.
Whether you're buying or selling, asking, telling, or yelling, it's all right here on the HomeAd Show.
On the HomeAd Show, on the HomeAd Show, on the HomeAd Show.
Right here at WSIC, the HomeAd Show.
Well, good morning, Lake Norman, and welcome. And this is the World Famous HomeAd Show, where garages get cleaned out, basements get their freedom back, and somebody listening right now is about to turn clutter into cold, hard cash. That's right, I am IncrediBILL, and for the next 2 hours, this microphone, although I'm sitting behind it, it's actually open for you. The HomeAd Show is proudly presented by Harrison's, the home for work, Western, and wow. If you've got something to sell, something to trade, or something to give away, here's how it works. One item at a time. We're going to keep it clean. We're going to keep it moving. And when a deal gets done, everybody wins. The number to dial is 844-STUDIO-4. That's 844-788-3464. We also have an email you can use if you don't want to call us in at homad@wsicnews.com. Let's see. So grab the phone. We've got deals, steals, a little bit of fun in between, and later on our birthday/anniversary certificate giveaway. So grab the phone. Let's clear out the garage and let's get rolling. This is the HomeAd Show, and as of right now, we are open for business. Here is a little overview of the show today. Let's see. I got some stories that we'll sprinkle in between the calls. We have a tribute to Greg Biffle going on in Mooresville this Friday. I want to get everybody some info on that. MLK Day weekend is upon us. There are some events going on locally throughout all of our wonderful towns here in Lake Norman. I'm going to try to keep you apprised of that. There is also a peace walk happening. Yes, the monks are peace walking, and they are approaching Charlotte. So we'll have some details for you there as well. Anybody who wants to go check that out. Let's see. You talked about on the morning show a little bit today. I want to revisit some of these. I'll leave them as a bit of a tease here. Endangered species gets elevated status. This is great news. We love that. The moon? Is the moon getting a hotel? Would you stay there? Am I talking crazy? I don't think so. We'll talk about that a little bit later on in the show as well. We will also play some Guess the Song, correct? Yeah, we got 4 rounds. Producer Reese giving me the thumbs up. So he's going to lead us back into some select commercial breaks. He's going to play a little portion of a song. The idea being he knows the song, the title, the artist. He also has, will maybe have some sort of theme kind of connecting all of the songs. So we'll do 4 rounds of that. Let's see. We will talk to Bill Brewer at Carolina Prospectors, carolinaprospectors.net, today at around 10:06. We'll do Bag of Mail at 10:30. And of course, we close down the show by spinning that prize wheel at 10:45. Again, I am IncrediBILL. The phones are open, so please give us a call, 844-STUDIO-4. That's 844-788-3464. or leave us an email, homead@wsicnews.com. Now, I know that I am not eligible for today's competition, but I am celebrating an anniversary today. Big shout out to my better half, Natalie Grace. Love ya to the moon and back. In fact, I might have even found where we can go honeymooning in 2032. And it is emphasis on honeymoon. Let's see. But before, so just got that out of the way, the shout out. I'm all taken care of. I've covered my bases. Reese, oh, yes, thank you. Yes, that's all for me. Actually, I give the applause to her. She is the best. She is the best mom, the best partner. She does it all. So that is your 15 seconds of fame, sweetheart. Let's see. Moving on. Any shout outs for you? You got anybody, Producer Reese, today?
Not today.
Not today, he says. All right, that's fine.
There will be some other day.
There will be
Just not
some other
today.
day, just not today. That's fine. I mentioned earlier in the show that Greg Biffle is the town of Mooresville is preparing a burnout tribute for Greg Biffle. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of background there. The town of Mooresville announced that it will hold a tribute honoring former NASCAR champion and humanitarian who passed away with 6 others in a December plane crash. Burnout for Biff was created in partnership with the Biffle family and friends. It will take place Friday, January 16th from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. The community and fans of the former racer will gather in downtown Mooresville, while YouTuber Cletus McFarland will perform a burnout on Main Street. McFarland was a close friend of Biffle, who recently honored the late racer during a preseason ARCA Menards Series test at Daytona International Speedway. The location for the tribute is fitting. The North Carolina Auto Racing Walk of Fame is located near the heart of downtown. The burnout will take place in front of Greg Biffle's plaque. If you haven't checked out that North Carolina Auto Racing Walk of Fame, it is, get out to downtown Mooresville. It's beautiful. Biffle and Newman were the newest members selected to the Walk of Fame. North Carolina Auto Racing Hall of Fame held a ceremony September 30th of 25, honoring the 2 racers and adding their plaques to the city sidewalks. The burnout will not only be a tribute to Biffle during the Friday afternoon event. The Charles Mack Citizen Center will have a display of memorabilia from Biffle's career. So Biffle, who hailed from the Pacific Northwest, competed in all 3 NASCAR series between 1996 and 2022. He won 56 combined races, a Craftsman Truck Series champion, and an O'Reilly Auto Parts Series champion. He earned the honor of being one of NASCAR's 75 greatest drivers. The event will also highlight the causes that Biffle and his family supported during their lives, including the Lake Norman Humane Society and the American Red Cross. The longtime racer and his wife, Christina, both served on the board of the Humane Society, which sits just north of downtown Mooresville. He also spent countless hours in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene flying rescue missions with Cletus McFarland. So very special, very deserving. Get out there if you can make it Friday, January 16th. Again, the burnout will take place in front of his plaque in downtown Mooresville. We will be streaming the event here on WSIC's everywhere, wherever. If you're seeing this on stream, that's where we're recording it or streaming it. Let's see. So that's Facebook, WSICnews.com, WSIC News X, Facebook, YouTube, all the good stuff. So if you haven't, go ahead and follow those. Give us a little, a like, slap that subscribe button, and we will, and you won't miss out on any of the action. But Biffle, definitely worthy of the honor. Appreciate all of his efforts with Helene, as well as his service to racing in general and the community. So that wraps up segment number 1 here. My producer Reese is going to pod up some music to get us to the break here. So where's that music at? I can't hear it. There it is. 844-STUDIO-4 is the number to dial. We are buying, we are selling, we are celebrating with you this morning until 11 a.m. Give me a call. I am IncrediBILL. Producer Reese is behind the glass, and we are excited to talk to you next.
Every call's a chance to spin and win. Birthdays, anniversaries, 1045 is your time. The HomeAd Show, presented by Harrison's, will be right back on WSIC.
A little chilly start, but we'll make it into the mid-50s for our Wednesday afternoon. We'll see increasing clouds as we go throughout the day. Not going to rule out a few showers as we go into our Wednesday evening. Then those chances of snow you might have heard about for Thursday, well, they're basically non-existent anymore. Thursday looks mainly dry, but it'll be cold and windy. We'll stay in the 30s. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Give the gift of wow. Shop at Harrison's. They'll be all smiles in new Carhartt. Ariat has layers they'll love, and there's nothing merrier than a pair of Tacovas. Find gifts for everyone at the home of Work Western and wow in Mooresville or at harrisonsusa.com.
Looking for something to do close to home?
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Music lovers won't want to miss Songwriter Girl, the music of Carole King, on January 17th at 7 p.m. at the Charles Mack Citizen Center. Acclaimed singer-songwriter Kirsty Manna brings the timeless songs of Carole King to life in a performance inspired by the iconic Tapestry era. It's a must-see night of classic hits and unforgettable melodies. Songwriter Girl, the music of Carole King, on January 17th at 7 p.m. at the Charles Mack Citizen Center.
Calling all superheroes on January 15th. It's Marvel Trivia Night at Royal Bliss Brewing in Denver, starting at 7 p.m. Bring your team and test your knowledge of iconic heroes, villains, and unforgettable MCU moments. It's free to play, prizes are up for grabs, and the fun is guaranteed. Assemble on January 15th at Marvel Trivia Night at Royal Bliss Brewing in Denver.
And finally, on January 19th, honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. with a meaningful, cross-generational experience at the David B. Waymer Recreation Center in Huntersville. From 3 to 5 p.m., explore a mobile museum featuring African-American artifacts and civil rights memorabilia from the Thankful Heritage Museum. A time to learn, reflect, and connect through history. Honoring the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., January 19th, 3 to 5 p.m. at the David B. Waymer Recreation Center in Huntersville.
For even more local events,
community happenings,
and Lake Norman news,
visit liveworkplaylkn.com.
It's your go-to source for what's happening,
where to be,
and what's next around the lake.
Live,
work,
play,
LKN.com.
Life can feel overwhelming. Anxiety, depression, grief, trauma. Quick fixes just don't cut it. At the Kohler Group, our licensed faith-based therapists provide care for your whole self, mind, body, and spirit. Healing isn't surface level. It's real, lasting, and centered in God. We accept multiple major insurance carriers and self-pay options, so you can focus on recovery, not paperwork. Take the first step today. Call or text 252-758-8636. Because with God, all things are possible.
From tractors to trinkets, it's all on the table. 844 Studio 4. The HomeAd Show is back, powered by Harrison's.
I keep chasing that same old devil down the same old dead-end highway, riding that storm running through my veins like a shot-down tailspun airplane. Scared of nothing and I'm scared to death. I can't breathe and I catch my breath, but I keep chasing that same old devil.
Welcome back to the World Famous HomeAd Show. I am your host, IncrediBILL Blakely. That is Guess the Song, song number 1 by producer Reese. If you know the name of that track, if you know the artist, if you can take a shot at a category after one example here, shoot your shot. There's no points for a wrong. I don't believe he takes away points for a wrong answer. He controls all the scoring, not me. Give that a shout, producer Reese. I like the energy, getting me up here, but I do not know the name of that song. I can guess the genre. Sounds like a little country music, which I don't mind. A little country rock, good for the soul. Again, you are listening to the World Famous HomeAd Show, presented by Harrison's. Harrison's, the home for work, Western, and wow, I just had some notes in front of me. But give us a call here at the studio if you are buying, selling, celebrating birthday or anniversary. Again, happy anniversary to my better half. If you share an anniversary with with me and Natalie Grace, give us a call. I'd love to share the love with you as well. If you got a birthday, happy birthday to you. We'll go over some famous birthdays and some things that happened on this day in history as the show winds on here. Let me see here. We have some tremendous partners here that help make this show possible, as well as a community-driven calls, and you guys make the show happen. But we have some great partners who help us keep the lights on here at the studio. Chapman's Automotive Services. Chapman's Automotive Services, dedicated to providing excellent customer service for all of your automotive needs. It's an inspection station, full-service garage, and gas station. Chapman's Automotive Services specializes in transmission work, a group of mechanics you can trust. Give the good folks at Chapman's Automotive a call at 704-873-4121. Again, that's Chapman's Automotive Services. Give them a call, 704-873-4121, and tell the good folks up there that IncrediBILL from the HomeAd Show sent you, and they will say that's awesome. Let's see. I mentioned that we had some stories to kind of sprinkle in between some phone calls. Phone calls a little light. They are wide open today. We talked about this a little bit on the morning show, Good Morning LKN, hosted by Justin and Mamie. They do a fantastic job. I am a eater of food, right? I love all things seafood diet. See the food, I eat it. But I have a quick question for our listeners this morning. Do you ever eat leftover pasta on purpose? Because it turns out that a bowl from last night may actually be better for you. So this is for all of our pasta lovers. Researchers say that cooling cooked pasta in the refrigerator for at least 24 hours, or ideally overnight or longer, can significantly change how your body processes it. When pasta cools, a process called retrogradation takes place. The starch molecules reorganize into what's known as resistant starch. Ooh, resistant starch. Specifically type 3, or RS3. Unlike regular starch, which breaks down quickly and causes sharp blood sugar spikes, resistant starch resists digestion in the small intestine. Interesting. Instead, it moves into the large intestine, where it behaves more like a dietary fiber. There, it feeds beneficial gut bacteria, acts as a prebiotic, and helps produce short-chain fatty acids linked to reduced inflammation and better gut health. The result, a slower rise in blood sugar after eating, improved insulin response, steadier energy levels, and potentially fewer usable calories absorbed compared to freshly cooked pasta. And reheating doesn't cancel the effect. Gently warming the pasta may reduce some of the resistant starch, but studies show most of the benefits remain with milder blood sugar response than freshly cooked pasta. This same process also works for foods like rice and potatoes, so this is a great news for those of us who eat leftovers. For safety, cooked starches should be refrigerated promptly and cooled for at least 24 hours. And while this isn't a magic solution, it can be a helpful tool when paired with balanced meals and sensible portions. So now I'd love to hear from you. Are leftovers part of your routine? Are you strictly a fresh pasta household? Does this info change the way you look at pasta? Give us a call. 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. If you don't want to talk to me on the phone, maybe you can respond via email. You can email us at HomeAd@WSICnews.com. I will be going over all of the bag of mail at 10:30. Again, for those of us who did not, who were here for when we came back from break, there's a song. Call in, guess the title artist. Reese will give you all sorts of bonus points. And in the meantime, we got some more great partners here that help make this show a success, like the good folks at Lil Shaver's Wood Shop. Let me give you the address first. 3301 Salisbury Highway, Statesville, North Carolina, 28677. You all know that. Phone number to call for Lil Shavers, 704-872-3148. Now let's get into the juice. Lil Shavers Woodshop is a locally owned lumber and building materials retailer serving Iredell and Rowan County communities. We stock a wide selection of quality products priced right and offer all customers personal service from our experienced, knowledgeable staff. Carpet, hardwood flooring, plywood, drywall, paint, lumber, roofing, fencing, wood furniture, tools, and more. Little Shavers Woodshop is the place to go. Again, that's 3301 Salisbury Highway, Statesville, North Carolina. Give them a call, 704-872-3148. Give them a call and tell them that IncrediBILL from WSIC says hello. Those guys are great up there. We also mentioned in the first segment, there is a burnout for Biff happening on Friday, January 16th from 3 to 5 p.m. That event is obviously free to attend, and you can go visit or check it out from 3 to 5. There will be some of Greg Biffle's NASCAR memorabilia up there to check out, as well as the burnout put on by none other than Cletus McFarland himself. It will be a great memorial for him. We will also be streaming it live here on WSIC from 3 to 5 p.m. So check it out. Tune in if you can't make it. And when you're watching it, feel free to leave all sorts of comments. If Greg Biffle had any impact on your life, or if you were just a fan, I know his impact post-race career, especially what he did and his efforts in Hurricane Helene relief, were the closest thing to superhero-like that I can recall. It was inspirational. So remembering Greg Biffle and the others who lost their life in that December plane crash. Friday, January 16th, 3 to 5 p.m. Burnout on Main Street. Burnout for Biff. Let's get it done. Let's pack it out. Let's show the community how much he meant to us. Let's see here. Moving right along. I mentioned that the HomeAd Show is presented by Harrison's, the home for work, Western, and wow. From the job site to the rodeo to the backyard hammock, Harrison's has you covered. They are the Southeast leader in Carhartt and area workwear, and nobody has more in-stock work boots. That's right. You can try them on before you wear them. We can get you ready to go boot scooting in from Western favorites like Cinch and Rock and Roll Denim and Wrangler. Visit Harrison's in Ray City, USA today, or you can even visit them online, harrisonsusa.com. Be sure to stop by there. Give the good folks from Harrison's a tip of the cap from us at WSIC. We appreciate all that they do for us here, and it is important, vital. This is a call to action. Support companies who support us. They are good people, and we like them, and you will too, I guarantee it. So we talked about burnout for Biff. We talked about how pasta, after you freshly cook it, leave it in the refrigerator overnight. It's better for you. You can even slightly reheat it, so this is not a strictly cold pasta going forward, but for those of us who love our carbs, it also goes with rice and potatoes. It'll help the blood. It's better for the blood. We'll have to bring this up with Dr. Fred, see if he has any thoughts on this as well. I also teased a little bit. I'm still going to tease. Here's what we got coming up on the show. We got more Guess the Song, all right, coming up next segment. So stay tuned for that. We have great news for a animal elevated from endangered species. Gets an upgrade. This is good. We don't want animals to be endangered. We want them to get upgraded, not downgraded. So more to come on that. The moon. Think about going to visit? Could be possible. Crazy thing to read over the airways. The moon could be getting a hotel. We got Bill Brewer at 10:06. We got Bag of Mail at 10:30, and we will spend the birthday anniversary prize. We're still looking for our first contestants. Give us a call, 844-STUDIO-4. That's 844-788-3464. You got to give a call to me, Producer Reese. Say hello if you're out there in listening land. Call in if you got a shout out to somebody or a birthday, or you're looking to buy something, sell something. Come on, let's clean up that garage. We just got through with everything in Christmas. So, let's get rid of some of that stuff. Let's turn it into cold, hard cash. Reese, where is my bumper music, my friend? I was specific. Give me my bumper. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors here on the World Famous HomeAd Show, 844-STUDIO-4. Give me a call.
From lawnmowers to lava lamps, if it fits in your garage, it fits on this show. Call 844-STUDIO-4. The HomeAd Show, presented by Harrison's.
Well, a chilly start, but we'll make it into the mid-50s for our Wednesday afternoon. We'll see increasing clouds as we go throughout the day. Not going to rule out a few showers as we go into our Wednesday evening. Then those chances of snow you might have heard about for Thursday, well, they're basically non-existent anymore. Thursday looks mainly dry, but it'll be cold and windy. We'll stay in the 30s. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Jay White here from Central Line Realty. We're right in the center of North Carolina, and we put you at the center of everything we do. If you're selling a home, buying a home, or adding doors to your rental portfolio, put the team at Central Line Realty to work for you. Go to centrallinerealty.com and let's get started.
No one should face an empty plate, especially in our own backyard. At Angels and Sparrows, we are feeding families, fueling futures, and fighting poverty every day. But we can't do it without you. Help us keep our plates full. Join our full plate fundraiser at angelsandsparrows.org.
Got a Toyota? Get it serviced at Quality Car Care of Statesville. Looking for a great pre-owned vehicle? Quality Car Care has you covered at 2040 Old Mountain Road. Visit qualitycarcarestatesville.com.
Welcome to a Bible Minute with Pastor Randy Mitchell from Temple Baptist Church in Statesville.
The Bible says in 1 John chapter 2, verse number 15, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." Folks, when God talks about loving the world is not just the breaking of the 10 Commandments. The world is a system, and the worldly system is orchestrated by Satan. It feeds off of our fleshly sinful nature, and it's everything about us that wants to influence us and affect our life toward things that dishonor God. The next verse talks about the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. These are all the things, the categories of the love of the world. But obviously, a relationship with God is a love relationship. We have to make a choice. You can love the world or you can love God, but you can't do both.
Thanks for listening to a Bible Minute with Pastor Randy Mitchell here on WSIC.
What color I see?
Sweetheart, would you turn down? The neighbors can hear us. Sweetheart, the neighbors can hear this.
Ladies, if your husband's favorite TV setting is way too loud, it might be time for a hearing test. If this sounds familiar, it's time to call Beltone in Mooresville and Cornelius. Call 877-HEAR-123 today. That's 877-HEAR-123. Turn down the TV and turn up the conversation. Call 877-HEAR-123 now.
What if we've got it backwards? Stop letting frustration hold your child back. The book Extinguishing Einstein reveals why traditional methods fail and what really works for ADHD. Claim your free copy today at RoyerNeuroscience.com and empower your child to thrive.
Friendly reminder, don't brake when you see the lake.
WSIC. Local starts here.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Saks has filed for bankruptcy to address mounting losses and a substantial debt load that has weighed down the iconic luxury retailer. The company traces its roots back 150 years. Stores under its umbrella, including Saks Fifth Avenue, Neiman Marcus, Bergdorf Goodman, and Saks Off Fifth, will remain open. Checking in on your money this morning, stocks are looking at the first back-to-back losses of the year. Geopolitics are the focus for traders. They're watching for an American response to protests in Iran. Meantime, a new report shows wholesale inflation picked up slightly in November from a month earlier on a jump in energy costs. Overall, producer prices climbed 3% from a year earlier. And Boeing has taken the jet sales crown from rival Airbus, ending a 7-year losing streak. Boeing is making its way back from a tumultuous